back to We're Having Fun. What?
It's just the way you say that.
Welcome back to We're Having Fun. This is Mark. Hi.
It just sounds weird.
You sound weird.
Okay.
Hi, Krista.
Hi.
I'm Mark. Love is in the air. It's
As you can tell.
Valentine's Day. We are very in love. That's why we feel so comfortable nagging each other.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wait, was that nagging or nagging?
A little both.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, hi. How's it going?
Pretty good.
We're getting ready. We're recording this on Super Bowl Sunday, getting ready for the game.
Yeah.
Who are you going for? Who you got?
Oh, you can't say those words on stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. The big game.
There you go.
Yeah, we're not getting any money off this. I don't think it's a problem.
So are you asking me who I'm going for?
Yeah, who are you going for? You're really into this. You're very excited.
Yeah.
For both of your teams made it in.
Yeah.
It's a very hard decision for you.
It's such a hard decision. Do I go for the one team or the other team?
Be specific. Which one?
I think I'm going to be pulling for the Bengals today.
The Bengals. All right, you got it. Nailed it.
Yeah, I knew that they were in it because another podcast I listened to, they're from Cincinnati, and so they're Bengals fans. So I'll be pulling for the Bengals, I guess, because they're pulling for them. So I'm like, sure, why not? Because I don't care.
They've never won one, so it'd be nice to get them a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
I'm kind of rooting for the Rams a little bit.
Okay.
But I like both teams. I'll be happy either way.
Okay, cool.
So
I got nothing against either and nothing for either, so I don't really care. I got nothing in this game.
Looking forward to the food. I like that. And commercials at halftime.
Yeah, I was kind of thought the Chiefs might be in it again.
Yeah, me too.
I guess not. So I guess Wilson doesn't get to wear his Chiefs jersey tonight.
It's a real shame. I think he should still wear it.
Okay, we'll put him in it.
As a football fan.
We'll put him in it,
Don't want him to look silly.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so love and something we love is the Book of Boba Fett.
Sure. I thought you were going to say is Grogu, and I was going to say yes.
We do love Grogu. We do. It's true.
But yes, it was the finale of the Book of Boba Fett this week.
Finale. Mm-hmm. Finally.
They went all out.
They did. They brought everybody in.
Not everybody.
Who'd they not bring in?
Danny Trejo was not in there.
That's true. That was surprising. Weird. Why was he not in there?
It's like, where was he?
Yeah. He really should have been.
But he was not. Huh. And also, Ahsoka wasn't there. There were a few characters that weren't there.
It's true. Luke didn't show up.
But there were a lot that showed up.
Yeah.
It was surprising.
We thought Luke was there, maybe. Mm-hmm. But no. Yeah. So it's the big battle episode.
Yes.
So the Pikes have come. They're gonna attack. Mm-hmm. They've bombed his stuff.
Yeah, they're pissed. They bombed the cantina at the end of the last episode, and so Boba Fett is kind of using the husk of the cantina. Why do I keep trying to say it weird? The husk of the cantina to make his last stand, I guess, which is weird choice, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, they wanted to go back to the fortress area, but the street toughs are like, no, we got to do it in the city. Yeah, which is a bad choice.
Yeah, it was a bad choice.
Yeah.
And then also
the people kind of screw them.
And then also a bad choice is that they all split up.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, let's just get everybody split up into groups so that everyone can get attacked at the same time and possibly die.
Yeah, they don't have big numbers.
Yeah.
So.
Although, I mean, there weren't that many of the good guys that died.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
They didn't take a lot of L's in this one.
They did
surprisingly.
Not. Yeah. Which, maybe they should have.
Yeah, probably. We find out that, of course, the Pikes were the ones who killed the Tusken Raiders and blamed it on that biker gang. And were we surprised?
No,
we were not.
I don't mind that he took out the biker gang instead. Like,
yeah, because they were jerks anyway. Fine. So
you know,
oh no, these people who go into the bars and
just beat people
up. Here, let's let them go off and do their own thing. I don't care. I don't care about them.
I'm good. They're gone.
Yeah. I have very few notes on this because there were just a lot of things happening and I couldn't keep track of everything.
Yeah. Well, Cad Bane shows up to like negotiate a surrender, basically, kind of. Just be like, bro, just let the spice flow. Everything's fine. We don't have to do all this.
Yeah.
But was like, no spice.
No.
No spice for you.
No spice for you.
Which Finnick was upset about. She's like, we could make a lot of money off that.
Yeah. Which kind of was what I said last week when Cobb Vanth, the marshal, when he dumped that spice out, I was like, that was worth probably like more than your town.
Yeah.
But okay. Sure, whatever.
It's true. But they don't want it.
Yeah, they don't want it.
And that's the only way they'll come help is if they stop that spice trade.
Yeah. So anyway, Cad Bane's like, I just wanted to let you know that the Pikes are the ones who killed the Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
And so he's like, ooh, he's about to reach for his gun,
him, yeah.
And Finnick is like, you're too emotional, Boba. You have to stop this.
Do it on your terms.
Don't do this right now. So he's like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
So he takes his hand away from his gun.
Yeah. Says, we'll see you later. Yes.
Exactly.
I don't know why they didn't just attack right then.
Yeah. Would have made sense too, but whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
Whatever.
So anyway, like I said, everybody is... Oh, well, first, before we get into everybody is separated. We see an X-Wing fly in.
We do, yeah.
And it's like, that looks familiar. And that...
to Amy Sedaris' little place.
And that R2 unit also looks very familiar. It's like, okay. So that's why we were like, oh, Luke's here.
Yeah.
But it opens up and it's not Luke.
A little Grogu.
It's Grogu. We're like, Grogu flew the X-Wing. But I guess it was just piloted by R2. Yeah. But then it's like, okay, I guess he just leaves. I guess R2 just like, all right, Grogu, get out. I'm heading back. And then he just goes back to Luke. I don't know, I guess.
I think so. He said he's in a hurry, so he's got to go.
He's got to get out of here.
Yeah, that was so cute. And he's wearing his little armor.
Yeah, so cute.
It's so cute.
So yeah.
Grogu made his choice.
So yeah, he made his choice. He decided to stay with the Mandalorian and give up the whole Path of the Jedi or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then it shows like everybody is separated, like I said. So the mods are like in one area.
Yeah.
Black Chrysanthemum is in another spot. Yeah,
he's like at the town hall.
Yeah. And
the pigmen are at a cliff.
They're like on a cliff. I don't know why, but they were on a cliff.
I don't know.
So that made no sense to me. But anyway, remember back when all those three other groups of people were like, yeah, sure, we'll stay neutral.
Yeah.
No,
all three of them betrayed him. I thought one would betray, but no, all.
Yeah, because I was like expecting the dog face people because I was like, I don't trust those people. But no, it was all of them. Yeah. So yeah,
it's like, oh wow, okay,
all right. Well, I guess that's the way we're doing things.
Yep.
So the mods get attacked by one group, Black Chrysanthemum, Chrysanthemum, whatever.
Yeah.
He gets attacked by another group, and then the last group is going after the pigs.
Yeah.
On the cliff, and they get thrown off the cliff.
Push them off. Yeah, so the pigmen die.
Yeah, so
it's a sad day.
Rip pig guards.
Rip in peace.
So yeah, that happens, and Finnick she goes off because they get reports. The mods are like, "Hey, we're under fire. We've been betrayed. To help
us." Everybody's calling for help.
Yeah, exactly. So Finnick rides off, and she helps them, gets them to safety.
Yeah, and her ultimate goal is the Pike headquarters, which they apparently know where it is.
Yes, and so she heads off to the Pike headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
And the others are on their way back to help out with with Boba and
the old cantina,
Mando. And so they're just sitting in there talking to the mayor's whatever crony guy. I don't know his name.
I don't know his name.
I don't know anything about him. I don't like him.
Yeah, so, I don't know why he's sticking around.
Yeah,
like, we don't need him.
So anyway, the Pike Syndicate, they show up. And he's like, I'm good at negotiation, so just let me know your terms. I'll go out there.
Yeah.
So, of course, he takes the terms and he starts reading them and he's like, yeah, this is definitely not what I would have done. But
I'll give you nothing.
Yeah. You get nothing and you need to leave. Away.
Yeah.
So the Pike Syndicate is not happy about that.
Yeah.
But then before they can shoot and kill the guy, Mando and Boba
just start
fly out.
Unleashing. Yeah, they're like, we can either wait and have a siege here on their terms, or we can just go out, catch them off guard, and just start blasting.
So they go out, jetpacks blazing, and
it was a heavy jetpack episode.
It was a heavy jetpack episode. I was like, finally, they're using a jetpack.
Fuel up jetpacks. This is your app.
So they fly out, they're shooting people like crazy, and the guy manages to get away, so he's safe, and we're all happy about that.
Oh, we're so relieved.
Our favorite character.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They get lit up pretty good.
Yeah, they're like...
At first, they're missing them completely.
Yeah, exactly. And then they start... it's a big shootout, and at one point, Mando has like the little flying...
Yeah, those little
bird, whatever.
Rockets.
I don't know what they're called, but he sets those loose, and then Boba does some knee thing where
he's got those knee rockets.
I was like, well, where did those come from?
He's had those.
I guess so.
He does that move where he shoots and lifts that knee up.
Oh my god!
Just really poses with it.
It's
so
great.
Silly.
I love it. So ridiculous, but I love it.
Yep.
So yeah, they're under attack and they're about to die basically.
Yeah, they're getting shot pretty heavy.
Yep, they're getting shot at. And then suddenly this big barge thing comes in, and it's the people of Freetown. They showed up.
The bartender leading them on the machine gun.
Exactly. And then he's like, yeah, we came here even though the marshal was shot in cold blood by Cad Bane. And we're like, wait.
He's actually dead?
What? No.
He just got shot in the shoulder.
He cannot be dead.
That's not real.
There is no way. Because we were both like, no, he's not dead last week.
He's showing up for sure. The deputy's dead.
Deputy is so dead. He got shot like 5 times. He's out.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, Cobb Vanth is fine. Marshall is fine.
Yeah.
So.
But no. He is gone.
So then they join in the fight. They're helping. They're shooting the bad guys. They're shooting the Pike Syndicate. And then they all just kind of run away.
Well,
the Pike Syndicate.
Yeah, they disperse.
Yeah.
I think the mods
show up and Black Chrysanthemum gets there because he's like getting shot. He like comes in. He's like dragging people with him. Yeah. So he finally manages to get over there, and then Boba's like, it's okay. Once we get back, you can get into the back to tank.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
He gets like shot in the back of the knee. Dude is hurt.
He had like a big it looked like somebody had shot his head, and like part of his fur was missing.
Yeah,
it was pretty bad. He was beat up.
Shape.
So anyway, then they're all there shooting, and the Pike Syndicate, they start kind of running. They start kind of like backing away.
They're like, yay, we did it.
We did it. It's like, oh, no, we didn't. Because here comes these weird droid things.
Spider machine gun droids.
Yeah, I don't know what they were.
I don't know.
But they are like slowly walking up. And I'm like, why are they not shooting them right now?
Yeah,
shoot them. Yeah. Shoot them. But they don't shoot them until they put their shields up.
Yeah.
It's like, well, that was dumb.
Little like droidica shields.
Yeah, so it's like, why didn't you shoot them before they put the shields up? Because that would have been very helpful. But they don't. So there's a big showdown with them, and
they can't penetrate their shields.
Yeah, even the Darksaber won't get through it.
Right. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. So they kind of all separate, run their different directions. There are only 2 of them, but one of them goes after one group, one goes after the other.
Yeah, pretty much everyone except Mando and Boba Fett go one way.
Yeah.
And then Mando and Boba Fett stay there.
Well, they do eventually separate because Boba's like,
Boba's got to go.
I've got to go get reinforcements or whatever. So I'm like, who's left?
Yeah, I was like, who are you going to get?
What the heck? Okay, sure. I don't know who you're going to get, but sure, go get some reinforcements.
You do that, bro.
So Mando runs down a different down a different alley or whatever.
Yeah, he's trying to draw one of them away from the people of Freetown.
Yeah, and then he runs into Amy Sedaris and her little droids in a rickshaw. And he's like, what are you doing? Turn around. Get out of here. So she starts turning around. He jumps on. They're like running through the streets. And
under a little blanket.
It's Grogu.
He's there.
And yeah, he sees him and he just jumps into Mando's arms. Yeah. It was so cute.
Oh, it's so sweet.
And he's like, oh crap. Now my kid's gonna get shot up, you know.
Yeah.
But they make it through the streets.
Yeah, but their droid gets taken out.
Yeah, at one point the the rickshaw gets, the droid like bursts. It just falls apart. I think the rickshaw like explodes. Everybody goes flying, and of course he has to grab Grogu.
He grabs Grogu, protects him. Amy Sedaris loses a tooth.
Yeah, yep, she does. So they all have to find a hiding spot. And of course, that that guy, what's his? I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, the mayor's assistant.
Yeah, guy, the assistant. He's there, and he and Amy Sedaris kind of team up. And so you were like, "Oh, come on! I don't want this guy to be a regular character.
Yeah. Stop liking him. He's not. We don't want him."
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're in
a bad spot.
They're in a bad spot. They're still having to fight that thing, and it's got that shield up. They're not really doing so well. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly, here comes Boba Fett.
Here he comes.
Riding the Rancor beast.
The Rancor is here, baby.
Yes. So that's why I was like, where's Danny Trejo?
Yeah, seriously.
Where was he? He wasn't there.
He was just like, okay, well, y'all have fun.
I guess so.
Stayed back. It's like, I'm just going to have some tea. Just enjoy the day.
I mean, honestly, probably the best. Probably for the best for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Rancor beast starts like trying to get through the shield and everything, and it breaks through a little bit enough so that Mando can get in there with the Darksaber and he can kill it basically.
Get to stabbing.
So they take that one down, and then they go after the second one.
Which is like pinning down the people of Freetown.
Yes.
And the mods.
Yeah.
And we got a sweet 360 shot from one of the mods on Pike Man.
Which everyone
is very happy about.
People are just talking about because they're, oh my God, it's so ridiculous.
It wasn't that bad.
It was not that bad, but they're like, this is so unrealistic. I'm like... Half the stuff in this show is unrealistic.
You're
what are you talking about?
Watching a Rancor tear up a robot. Just chill, bro.
People are using the Force.
Yeah.
And this is unrealistic? Okay, sure. Fine. Whatever.
Pick your battles, guys.
Exactly. My favorite, though, was that it was a tweet. One of them was a tweet from the guy who created Mortal Kombat. And I'm like, you have no room to talk. Yeah. And they're like, but that's a video game. It's different. I'm like, no, it's not. Don't even go there.
No, it's ridiculous.
So yes, it was a ridiculous little thing for him to do, but it is not any more ridiculous than half the other things that happened in the show. Yeah. It was fine.
Just have a good time.
Exactly.
So the Freetown and mod strategy is that, I don't remember her name, but one of the female mod, she's going to go up top and snipe it.
Yes, with one of the ladies from Freetown.
Yeah, like, okay, I guess.
You can't really snipe it if it's got that shield up.
Do anything.
Okay, sure.
So I don't even know really what the point of it was, but...
I don't know, but they did take out some of the other Pike Syndicate guys that were around, so at least there was that.
That's something.
But yeah, the Rancor gets there, tears that one apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of goes crazy, I guess.
Yeah, because Cad Bane shows up and he starts shooting fire at it.
Yes.
And the Rancors are like Frankensteins.
They're like, no fire. So it like kind of, it just kind of runs away.
Yeah, it takes off.
So yeah, then there's the showdown between Boba and Cad Bane.
Yeah.
And apparently people were very mad at the end of this too.
Because Boba is too slow. And gets shot, doesn't win. Yeah. And
that's exactly what happens.
Then Cad Bane goes over to him and is bragging on him.
He's like, I'm going to kill you.
Yep.
And he's about to shoot him. And then Boba has his little gaffa stick or whatever it is called. Yep. And he uses it and he takes him down.
He sticks him.
And he stabs him with it.
Yeah. And Cad Bane was in mad pain at that point.
Sure. So yeah, supposedly he's dead. Yeah. Is he though? I don't know.
I don't know how he works.
Yeah, because people who actually know the character were like, Oh, well, there was some light that was on, like, his chest, and it was still going, which means that he's still alive. And that he usually has, like, his ship with, like, his little droid, which apparently everybody loves his droid, because, I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
But there's speculation that he's still alive and the droid's going to come save him.
Okay.
Would I be surprised? No, because how many times have there been characters who you think are dead?
Yeah.
And they just come back.
I mean, this whole series is about that exact thing.
Have you seen Solo?
Yeah.
The end of Solo when, what the heck? How is Darth Maul still here? He was chopped in half, but apparently he's like a half, like, robot bottom half now.
Legs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They just bring people back all the time.
Yeah.
So is he dead? Probably not.
Probably not.
Because, yeah. They couldn't even kill the Emperor.
It's true. Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, I don't even want to get into that. So, yeah.
But they still have a Rancor going wild.
Yeah, that Rancor's
destroying. He's going all Man of Steel on the city and just destroying everything.
He, like, climbs up a tower. He's King Kong in it.
He is. Like, it is straight up King Kong.
Yeah. And then everybody's like, all the mods and stuff, and the people from Freetown are shooting at it. And I'm like, why? It's not even doing anything to you. Leave it alone. And so that's basically what Mando says. He's like, stop shooting it. You're scaring it. Yeah. It's like, what is wrong with you? So he gets up there and he tries to ride it. And it throws him off.
Does not work out.
No, and he gets thrown all over the place. And then finally he gets thrown onto the ground, and then Grogu steps in. And there's like a little showdown between Grogu and the Rancor, and he uses his Jedi mind tricks or whatever to, like, put it to sleep. So he calms it down and puts it to sleep, and then I guess he's basically out of energy at that point. So he walks over to it and he pets it on its little mouth. And then he walks over to it and pets its side, and then he lays down right next to it.
Curls up right next to it. It's so cute. He's so adorable.
Oh my gosh.
It's ridiculous.
I know there are probably people listening to this that are like,
I don't care. It's the best.
Why do these people love this? This is
why do you not? Why do you not have a heart?
Much. I'm just like, I love him.
He is great.
He's so cute. So anyway, that's pretty much how it ends. So, and then of course it does show Finnick.
Oh yeah, she goes and takes out all the leaders.
The leaders of the Pikes and all the ones that betrayed them. And the mayor.
And he's talking out of his neck, and it's just gross. The weirdest thing. I hate the mayor. So glad he's dead.
Yeah, so she gets rid of all of them and just walks out. It's like, okay.
That was it. We're good.
Yep. And then I forget if it shows anything with Boba after that.
No, I think they're all just kind of gathered around. And, oh, well, he walks up to his group.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're patrolling the city. Everybody's bowing to him and stuff.
Yeah, that's right, because it shows him and Finnick
like
walking around.
Scene or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, I hate bowing to everybody. It's annoying. But, and meets up with everybody. And we're like, well, surely Black Chrysanthemum is in the
but
in the Bacta tank,
because he had told them, you can use the Bacta tank, and he says as he's walking with Finnick, he says something about, because she's like, you should go get in the Bacta tank. He's like, there's somebody already in it.
Yeah, it's occupied. And
we're like, oh, well, obviously it's Black Chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
And so he walks to the rest of the people, and there's Black Chrysanthemum, and it's like, wait,
who's in the
Bacta tank?
Yep.
So it shows all of them together. And it's like, okay, yay, they won.
Yep.
And then it shows Mando in his little Naboo starfighter. Yep. And of course, Grogu.
Little bubble is Grogu.
And he's got the little ball, and he's like hitting the window like he wants something. And Mando keeps saying, no. And then he just keeps on hitting it. Just tapping it. Yeah. No. And we were like, he wants to be up there with him. But that's not what he wanted. No. So he's like, okay, fine. And then he just wants to go fast.
So he goes into warp speed. He's like,
so cute.
So cute.
So that's how it ends.
Mm-hmm.
But then it shows the palace, and the Bacta tank is there. Mm-hmm. It's like, all right, who's in it?
Yep.
And I was like, it's got to be Cobb Vanth. It's got to be the Marshal.
And it was.
It was the Marshal.
And tending to him was apparently who we think is the mod guy.
Yeah, the guy who fixed up Finnick when he brought her to him.
Yeah.
So
Bubba's made another choice to just totally robotize someone else.
Yeah, I guess he's getting some mods done.
Yeah, hope he's cool with that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully that means he'll be back.
Yeah.
Because I like Cop Danth.
I do too.
I like him.
He was good.
Yeah. So.
And he'll have some nice robot parts. Drink oil and whatnot.
Oh boy. So yeah, that was the Book of Boba Fett.
So
there was nothing like after it that said like Boba will be
back.
or Mando will return or anything like that. So no idea when all that's going to happen. But we do know when Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be starting. So that's going to be May 25th.
Yep.
So we will definitely have some Star Wars stuff to cover starting May 25th.
Yep. So that'll be good.
Yeah, so it's a few months away, but that's all right.
Yeah.
And we'll have Moon Knight coming up next month.
Point. Yeah.
So
what do you think about Boba Fett overall?
I mean, that was it. That's my reaction.
Yeah. At least the last 3 episodes were good. This last episode was fun.
Yeah.
And actually had Boba Fett in it.
True.
So, I mean, but those first 4, man, they suck.
I mean, there were parts of it that were fine, but it was too much leading up to too little.
Yeah.
I guess is the way to put it.
Yeah. I feel like these could have just been another season of Mando, cut out the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And just put those in there in the new season.
And because basically the only reason that you have to have all that stuff with the Tusken Raiders is so that you see him making his own staff.
Yeah.
That could have been cut much.
So much.
And I mean, you still could have had him making his own staff because of course he has to use it to kill Cad Bane. Yeah. If he actually can.
And he has to get emotional about it, but I didn't need 4 episodes to do it.
Well, technically, I think it was only 3 episodes for that. But still.
Could have done it in an episode. So, yeah. Overall, kind of disappointing, but the last 3 were good. I thought.
Overall, I would put this... Okay, so... Solo was fine. Mm-hmm. But it was unnecessary. Yeah. This was also fine, but unnecessary.
Yeah. I can see that. That sounds good. To celebrate Valentine's Day after this very romantic episode of Boba Fett.
So romantic. I mean, it's possible that What's-Her-Face will end up with at least...
Oh, yeah, Amy Sedaris.
Amy Sedaris might date the mayor's guy. I don't know.
Thank goodness.
Because, I mean, she doesn't care what species you are. Nope. Because, I mean, she talked about dating a Jawa at one point.
That's weird.
That is real weird. I mean, at least the Twi'lek guy he looks human.
Somewhat human, yeah. I don't even want to know what's under those Jawa capes.
No.
It's scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, who knows? Maybe they'll have a little romance. Not that I care.
Yeah, I don't want to
see it. Exactly.
Don't make like a series for them or something.
You can talk about it in Mando season 3, just the next time they stop off at Tatooine, she can be like, oh yeah, I dated him for a while and that didn't end well. Yeah. Done.
That's fine. Write him off.
And then never see him again.
That's all I ask. But we decided to watch a romantic movie. Yeah. And so we watched To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Yes, which was not our first choice.
It wasn't, but
we could not get the first choice.
Yeah. So maybe
we went with this one.
Yeah. Which was good. It was a good movie. I liked it. So I'm glad we watched it. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's get into it.
All right.
This actress, I thought she looked familiar, and she's Jubilee from the X-Men.
Oh, is she?
New X-Men movies, yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, not my favorite X-Men, but I was happy to see her when she showed up.
Okay.
And she didn't do anything offensive or anything, so I was happy to see Jubilee.
Okay.
In her yellow jacket. So I was like, I feel like I know this girl from somewhere.
Well, and I guess that's what it's from.
I don't know who Peter is, though.
He's in several gross.
You don't like Peter?
He's in a lot of, movies now.
Yeah.
I don't know how he even came onto the scene.
He's the hot new thing.
But yeah, Noah Centineo is his name, and he just started showing up everywhere, especially in Netflix movies. Yeah. Because there are 3 or 4 of Netflix, romantic comedy kind of things that he is in now.
It's their own little Hallmark kind of family thing.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Use the same actors.
So it's like they always use Noah Centineo and they always use Vanessa Hudgens. It's like that's their two breakout stars, I guess. It's weird.
Have they been in a movie together?
I don't think so.
Oh, man. It's going to be a big one.
I mean, I could be wrong. But also, she's kind of older than him.
Age just a number.
I mean, maybe I'm older than you, so.
It's true.
Not by much, but.
10 years.
No. How dare you? How dare you? I'm so mad at you right now. I'm kidding. Oh, boy.
Anyway, love.
So it starts off, the main character's name is Lara Jean. Mm-hmm. And she has two sisters, an older sister named Margot and a younger sister named Kitty. Mm-hmm. And Margot is...
the worst.
Yeah, kind of. But she has just graduated and she's getting ready to go to Scotland for college.
Yeah.
She got into a university in Scotland. So she's pretty excited about that. But they're sitting down for dinner and her boyfriend shows up because he always has dinner with them. He's like their next door neighbor and everything. Yeah. They've been really close for a long time.
Yep.
And he shows up. He's so excited because he bought a plane ticket so that he can go see her in Scotland. And she's like... Big play, bro. She's like, have you already paid for that? Because, I forgot to tell you I'm breaking up with you.
It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Dang, that's rough.
So, yeah, she breaks up with him.
Yeah.
And you find out that Lara Jean and Josh, because that's the boyfriend's name, that they were best friends. They've been best friends for several years. And then suddenly Margot started dating Josh, and
she became a third wheel, which is weird. Why would you go on those dates with them? It's so weird.
It was real weird. But, I mean, at least they weren't, like, making out right in front of her or anything.
It's true.
It was like all the other people in the movie theater were making out.
Like, I've never been in a movie theater where everybody's making out.
No.
Like, what are those theaters?
But yeah, they were just like holding hands, so it was not that bad. But and of course she had a crush on Josh, and she didn't realize it until Margot started dating him, and then she's like, oh no, but I wanted to date him.
I like him.
But she didn't get the chance.
Yeah.
So Lara Jean, what she does is when she has a crush on a boy, she writes him a letter.
There you go.
And talking about like what she likes about him and everything.
Helps her process her feelings.
Exactly. And then she folds it up and puts it in an envelope and addresses it.
Yeah.
But never puts a stamp on it, and just keeps it in a little box in her closet.
Yeah. She shouldn't have done all that.
No.
But she did. She did.
So yeah, Margot and Josh break up, of course. And Margot's just kind of like, okay, I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, girl, she's
weird, man.
Yeah.
She's cold-blooded.
She is. And, I mean, you can kind of tell she's just like that. Mm-hmm. Because even when they go take her to the airport so that she can fly to Scotland, they're like, she walks through the gate and she never even looks back.
Yeah. She's kind of into herself.
She's something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't really like Margot. So then Lara Jean, since Margot's not there anymore, she has to start driving herself, or driving to school.
Yeah,
she doesn't,
her and Kitty.
Yeah, she doesn't like driving. She's not good at it. She hates it, but she has to do it.
Yeah.
And Kitty is, of course, making it worse by wearing a helmet.
A bike helmet.
Like, I'm going to need this.
In case there's a crash.
Mm-hmm. So, when you get to the school, you find out, you meet some of the other characters, other people that she goes to school with. Mm-hmm. The first one, of course, you meet is Jen. And
was that
Jen is the mean girl.
Former friend, yeah.
Yes. Jen and Lara Jean were best friends when they were younger. And then around 7th grade, something happened, and they just weren't friends anymore.
Yeah.
And Jen is dating Peter Kavinsky.
Yeah.
And Peter is one of the guys that Lara Jean wrote a letter to.
Right.
Because it was her first kiss.
It's been the bottle. 7th grade.
Yep, 7th grade.
Weird.
Weird that it was 7th grade. That sounds so familiar. So they were playing Spin the Bottle, and even though Lara Jean knew that Jen liked Peter, she kissed him anyway.
It's the rules of the game.
It's the rules of the game.
What could she do?
Exactly.
It was just a little peck.
It was just a little tiny kiss.
Yeah.
But she did like Peter, so she wrote him a letter. That's Jen and Peter. Mm-hmm. And Jen is kind of mean, but Peter seems nice enough.
He is.
And then you have Christine. And Christine is Jen's cousin and Laura Jean's best friend now.
Yeah. They hate each other.
They do not like each other.
It's so weird. I don't understand that.
Yeah. They don't like each other at all.
I went to school with a lot of my cousins, and like I liked them all. And we'd make fun of each other, but if anybody else made fun of them, oh man.
Oh yeah.
I would not be happy.
I mean, that's how it is, like with siblings too. You know, because you can make fun of your family. Yeah. You can be mean to them. Yeah. Because you all know that we're just playing around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if somebody else does, get
out of here.
That's kind of how I was with like my best friends. So like with Katie, if anybody said anything about Katie, I got into fights not because of Katie, but another friend of mine, Kayla. Yeah. And I got into a couple of fights with people because someone would say something about Kayla. And I was like, how dare you? You don't talk about my friends that way.
No, thank you.
Yeah. But if they said anything mean about me, I was just like, oh, okay. It's like, you can bully me, but you can't bully my friends.
Not my friends.
How dare you? So, yeah. Anyway, so you meet those characters, and I think that's pretty much all you meet that day.
Pretty sure.
But then they're leaving the parking lot, and Laura Jean almost backs over Peter.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
there.
Yeah. So then it's like the first weekend after school starts, and Laura Jean and Kitty.
Time went really fast in this movie. I had a hard time keeping up.
Yeah. But Laura Jean and Kitty are spending their Saturday night together watching the Golden Girls.
Heck yeah, man.
Because that's what you do on Saturday night.
That's a good Saturday night.
That's what we did last night.
That's right.
Saturday night, we watched Golden Girls.
Yeah. Kitty's like, you need to be out more or something. Yeah, because I canceled plans to be with you. Yeah. Like, come on.
She's like, and I'm 11. Yeah. So she's like,
I hate that pressure to, like, when you're a kid, just to go, you always need to be out partying or something. Like, just let them live their lives.
Let people do what they want to do. Exactly.
Some people are late bloomers. Just let them enjoy their lives.
Exactly. So, Kitty decides that, well, she has this little look on her face, and she runs upstairs, and she goes into Laura Jean's closet, but you don't see anything else.
Right.
And so it's like, oh no, what is Kitty doing? I think you can guess. So yeah, the next day, Laura Jean and Christine I keep saying Christine, but they call her Chris. So Laura Jean and Chris are running in PE or whatever. Yeah. And here comes Peter Kavinsky running up, and he's like, I need to talk to Laura Jean. And so Chris leaves, and he's like, I just wanted you to know that, I mean, while I'm flattered and everything, I don't feel that way about you. And she's like, what are you talking about?
Too soon after I broke up with Jen. Like, when did you break up with Jen?
Well, I think he tells her that later.
Yeah.
Because that's it when they're at the cafe.
Is it?
I think that's the first time he says something about being broken up.
At the track.
It's at the cafe he says something about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
So she's like, what are you talking about? And she looks down and she sees that he's holding the letter. And she's like, oh, no. And she just passes out.
I'm going to die. Yes. And I do not blame her. That sounds awful.
It's awful. And so he's like, Laura Jean. He gets her up and everything. And then she looks over and she sees that Josh is walking up to her. He's got the letter too. Because she wrote 5 letters. Yeah. And she's like, oh, no. My sister's ex-boyfriend just got this letter saying that I'm in love with him. This is terrible. So to distract him and I guess make him think that she's not interested in him, she just kisses Peter. Yeah. And then she runs away.
Yep. She takes off. Goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, she goes to the bathroom.
You gotta hide. I don't blame her.
And then she hears, Laura Jean, are you in there?
Some guy. Oh no.
She's like, oh gosh. And she just she's like sitting in the stall, and then another letter gets pushed under. And it's this other kid that she wrote a letter to. Yeah, because like I said,
she went to homecoming with or something.
She wrote 5. So this other one is this guy in her class at the homecoming dance. She asked him to dance with her, and I guess she had a little crush on him.
They had a fun time,
and they had a good time together. It looked really cute.
He's a cool kid. I like.
Yeah, I did too. Lucas.
Yeah.
So he's like, I just wanted you to have this back because it seemed kind of personal. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I also wanted you to know that I'm gay.
Yeah, you know I'm gay, right?
So this is not going to work.
She was very surprised, even though apparently everybody knew.
Yeah, because she's like, yeah, of course. And inside she's like, I had no clue. But, he's real nice about it and everything. And they become a little closer.
They become friends, yeah.
Yeah, they start hanging out with each other.
Nice.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all the letters are out. And then she gets home, and there is another letter.
Yeah, they got returned.
Oh,
thank goodness.
So one of them got returned to her. So that means there are only 4 letters out.
Because she, addressed it to the camp bunk or whatever?
To the camp bunk, yeah.
Okay.
Because it was some kid that she liked while she was in camp one summer.
Yeah.
So that means there's only one more floating around out there somewhere. Mm-hmm. And she's trying to figure out what to do about this because she doesn't want to talk to Josh because she doesn't want to, I guess, admit that she liked him or whatever. It doesn't really go too much into it.
And since he was the most recent one, she still has those feelings.
Yeah, she still kind of has feelings for him. But also, he dated her sister and everything.
But she reads a lot of romance novels and stuff. And so when she's reading them, she pictures him in the novels.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And she kind of talks to, she has these fantasy kind of things where she just talks to him.
Yeah.
And then later she talks to Peter that way too.
Yeah.
It's
changes up.
Mm-hmm. So Josh comes over. She sees him walking over to the house, and she just sneaks out and runs away and gets on her bike, and she goes to the cafe.
Yep.
And she's sitting there drinking a Coke, and then Peter Kavinsky shows up.
Yep.
And that's when he says something about, I just want to make sure you know that, it's nice that you like me and everything, but it's too soon after I broke up with Jen for us to do anything.
I was like, weren't y'all dating yesterday?
Yeah.
You're like, it's been weeks. I'm like, what? What day is it?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It doesn't say when it is.
I was so confused in this movie.
It shows occasionally it'll show October or December or something, and that's how you know the passage of time. But it doesn't show it very often, and you would miss it every time because you'd be looking at your phone. So I'm like, it's October now, and you're like, wait, what?
Christmas?
When did this happen? So they're talking, and I forget what is that when. I think that's when he suggests that maybe they should fake date so that it will make Jen jealous, and then he'll take her back and everything, or she'll take him back, whatever.
It can help her with Josh.
Yeah.
Either keep him away or attract him. I can't remember what she was going for there.
Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, so she's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And then she thinks about it a little bit more, and she's like, okay, maybe I will. So they start fake dating.
She goes out onto the lacrosse field in the middle of a lacrosse practice to tell him to do it. Yeah. Nobody cares about sports at this place.
Obviously not.
And there's no rules. Anybody can just walk onto fields, apparently.
There are no rules when it comes to sports, but there are rules when it comes to their dating.
That's true.
Their fake dating.
Gotta make the rules.
Because she makes a contract for them. And the rules are...
smart.
No kissing.
No kissing.
No more kissing. They've kissed twice. They can't kiss again.
Enough kissing.
And so he's like, what? Nobody's going to believe this.
Yeah.
She's like, nope, no kissing. He's like, well, what can I do? And she's like, you can put your hand in my back pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's more intimate.
Seriously.
He's cupping her butt.
Yeah.
He is cupping her butt cheek.
Yeah.
And that's... better than kissing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, whatever. And anyway, he's like, that's strange, but okay. And she's like, well, it's like in 16 Candles. And he's like, what's that? And she's like, oh my God, you have to watch 16 Candles. Mm-hmm. And then they start talking about something else. She says, no one can know that it's fake. And he's like, oh, kind of like nobody can know about Fight Club.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's that?
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, if we're going to watch 16 Candles, we got to watch Fight Club.
Watch Fight Club, yeah.
And he says... She's like, well, what else can we do? And he's like, I'll write you notes every day because Jen always wanted me to write notes to her and I didn't. Yeah. So that'll really make her jealous. She's like, okay. And he's like, you also have to come to my lacrosse games. You have to go to parties with me. And she's like, okay, well, you have to drive me and my sister to school every day. He's like, got it.
Yeah.
And he's like, the last thing, he's like, and you have to go on the ski trip with us. With me. So she's like, okay.
What is the ski trip? A school function?
I don't know.
I don't understand this thing.
It doesn't really explain it.
Yeah. And there's like no chaperones on the ski trip?
No chaperones.
What is this?
Exactly.
What school do they go to?
It's real weird.
It is.
So, yeah. So they're like, all right, those are the rules. They shake on it. And then they start pretending to date.
Yep.
So she has to go to a party with him.
Yeah.
And he's really good about, like, he doesn't drink when he's there, because he's like, I have to be the driver, so he drinks kombucha instead of beer and everything. It's like, wow, he's actually being responsible. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And he's like, he takes a picture of them together.
Yeah.
Takes pictures and puts them.
Takes a picture of himself. He's like, you need to make this your background.
Exactly.
Yep.
He's like, we got to make this look real.
Which I thought about taking a terrible picture of myself and sending it to you to make your background.
I have my dog as my background, and that's not changing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I figured.
I'm sorry.
My background is like a video game thing, so that's not changing.
Okay.
I am not putting you.
Well, I did send you a really cute picture of me and my dog, so.
That's true.
If that's not on there. No, please don't put that.
I might. We'll see.
I would rather you keep whatever it is that you have on there. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. I don't let you see my phone. I don't need you to see my secret.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Well, I don't let you see my phone either. Only because I don't...
There's no reason.
No, I don't care. If you wanted to, I mean, whatever.
We're in love.
I don't have anything. I don't have any secrets on here.
Yeah, I got no secrets.
So, so they go to the party, and she's wearing, like, a scrunchie in her hair. Mm-hmm. And he takes it out and he puts it on his wrist. Yeah. And then at one point he goes into the bathroom and Jen walks in. Yeah. And is like, oh, that's a nice scrunchie, and just takes it from him.
She's the worst.
She's awful. I can't stand her.
She sucks.
So she takes it, and it's like, okay, well, I wonder when we'll see that again. Don't worry, we do.
Yeah. I'm surprised it took so long, though, honestly.
Yeah, because she waits till like close to the end of the movie. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff that I just didn't write down. Yeah. Because I'm like, they're going on dates. They're hanging out. They hang out with
little things.
Yeah, they hang out with Kitty a lot too, and Kitty likes him.
Yeah, and he's a charming fellow.
Yeah.
And they, have nice personal discussions they can share with each other. Yeah. She talks about her mom dying, and
he talks about his dad leaving. Right. And they, like, have dinner with his family, and he has dinner with her family. And I mean, it's basically, they're dating.
They are.
They are dating. But they're still saying that it's fake.
It's fake, but they dating.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, I mean, because they do all kinds of stuff together. And she does go to his lacrosse games and everything, and she cheers him on. And, I mean...
You're willing to sit through a lacrosse game. You're in it. Yeah.
But he does keep talking to Jen.
Yeah, he does.
Because he'll talk to her, like, every night before bed and stuff. So it's like it's kind of like he's still dating Jen, but he's also dating Margie, and it's real weird.
It is weird. He goes a little hard on it.
Yeah, but but Jen is also dating somebody else, because he's talking to her once, and he's like, "You're dating some college guy. Why do you keep trying to get back with me?"
That can't be real.
I don't know.
Like, he lives in another state, so he can't come by.
He's in Canada.
Yeah, he's busy. He's got class, so he can't come. You wouldn't know him.
Exactly. So yeah, they're just doing relationship stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just being relationshipy.
Yep. And he's like, they eat lunch together, so she's like becoming friends with his friends and everything too. So Yep. And then I'm trying to think of what all happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I think pretty much it just gets to Christmas.
And that's the ski party.
The ski trip.
Yeah,
happens.
The ski party.
Yeah.
The ski party.
We're partying.
I actually wrote it down as the ski party. Why? In my notes. But yeah, the ski trip.
Yeah.
So
she tries to get out of it by saying, I'll go if Chris goes, which she thinks Chris is not going to go.
Because Chris doesn't go to stuff like that. She does not like going to school functions or anything like that. She's very antisocial, I guess, when it comes to stuff like that.
She's an alternative kid.
Yeah. She's off doing other stuff, usually.
She got her own thing.
Exactly. So
she's getting Subway.
Yeah, she's off getting Subway.
This movie was sponsored by Subway, apparently.
So
a lot of Subway.
Yeah. But then Chris is like, but if you don't go, Jen's going to steal your man. She's like, so of course I'm going to go. So it backfires on her, and so they both go.
Yeah.
And Lucas is there too, because
Oh, yeah.
They, like, Lucas and Laura Jean do face masks together and everything because they don't want to go out in the cold.
Yep.
And because she doesn't know, neither of them ski.
Yeah.
And then he tells her, he's like, obviously he wants you to, he obviously likes you. He wanted you to be here and everything. And she's finally like, oh, maybe you're right.
Really? He's like, he's probably waiting in the hot tub for you right now.
Exactly. So she goes out and there he is.
There he is. And no one else is in the hot tub.
Waiting in the hot tub.
Why is no one else there? Well, I don't understand that. But, yeah, I guess convenience for the movie, I guess.
Yeah. In the book, because it's based on a book, and I've read the whole series. I'm pretty sure in the book he's out there because he's waiting on Jen.
Oh, jeez.
Because he thinks that Laura Jean is not into him, so
yeah,
Jen is going to come out there.
Oh, awkward.
But then Laura Jean comes out anyway, and he's like, oh, maybe she does like me after all. And so he's happy about it. Because he's like, I guess I'll just get back together with Jen, even though we're toxic and everything.
He sounds worse in the books.
Yeah,
he's in the movie.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. But it's been a while since I read it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she goes out there and gets in the hot tub.
Mm-hmm. They have a little kiss-a kiss.
Mm-hmm. They have a big kiss-a kiss.
Big kiss-a kiss.
I mean, they're like making out like crazy.
And luckily, her dad talked to her before she left about safe sex and gave her protection and whatnot. And that was awkward for her, for sure.
It was, because she's like, I am not ready for that.
Dad!
And so they don't do anything other than making out. Yeah. But
it's in a hot tub.
It's
who can say?
Exactly. You can't really see anything below the waist. Mm-hmm. So, but she's like all happy about it and everything. Yeah. She's like, yeah, I guess we're actually gonna date for real, Yeah. And he seems really happy about it too. Yep. And so she goes to bed, and then the next morning she wakes up, she goes and gets on the bus because the ski trip's over, and everybody starts clapping, and it's like, what's going on here? And he's like, no, they just do that with every, like, couple on the ski trip. Right. And she's like, okay. So she gets back, and they get back, and she's waiting for Peter to get his luggage or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Jen comes up to her and
she's the worst. Like,
and I forget what she says, but
she's like, I'm so happy for y'all that you're together.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you're not jealous. Yeah. You're not the jealous type, and you're okay with the fact that Peter came to my room after you left the hot tub and stayed in my room all night. Yeah. And then she's
wearing the scrunchie.
She takes it off and she's like, oh, it's so weird how being on a bus for so many hours can make your hair like whatever.
I'm all sweaty.
She's like, and Laura Jean's like, where did you get that scrunchie? Because she knows it's hers. And she's like, well, Peter gave it to me a long time ago and everything. And she's like, oh my God.
I'm going to kill him.
I am so pissed off. Yeah. And so he comes up and he's like, you ready to go? And she's like, I'm not going anywhere with you. I am mad. She's like, did you go to Jen's room last night? And he's like,
and he gave her my scrunchie.
Yeah. And he's like, well, yeah, I did go there. And she won't let him say anything else, basically. So she's like, well, I'm just going to walk home. I would rather walk home than get in the car with you. And so she's out. She's gone. She's like, I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Guess it's not too far to her house.
I hope not.
Carrying a suitcase all the way.
I forget what happens.
Does he is it when he shows up at the house? Because she gets home and the house is decorated.
She gets home, the house is decorated, and Margot is home from Scotland because it's Christmas time.
What up?
And so they're talking and everything, and then she hears...
hasn't Skyped or anything with her because she doesn't want to, tell her. She doesn't want to tell her she's dating Peter. But why... I don't know why Margot would care.
No,
but she doesn't want it coming out that she had feelings for Josh.
Yeah.
But... She didn't have to say that.
Would it have come out? It doesn't make any sense.
It did make sense. I don't know why she's avoiding her sister.
Because what she's doing is she's thinking to herself, if I tell her that I'm dating Peter, then Margot is going to ask, well, how did you get together with Peter? Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to have to tell her about the letters, and that's going to lead to me giving the letter to Josh, or writing the letter to Josh, which is going to make her mad. Yeah. And she does tell Margot, she's like, I didn't tell you because you're the only one that I can't lie to. Yeah. So that's why she didn't want to talk to her, because she was afraid that if she tried to lie to her, she wouldn't be able to. Yeah. But it's like, it's
ridiculous.
You didn't have to go into all of it.
And Margot broke up with Josh. she made her choice.
Exactly.
She's been in Scotland for like half a year now.
Exactly. But anyway, so they hear Peter outside. And so she goes out to talk to Peter, and she's still mad at him. Yeah. And then Josh comes over because he's got to stick his nose in everybody's business.
She asked you to leave, buddy.
Exactly.
You want to go?
Exactly. So they kind of get into like a little tiff and everything.
Yeah.
And he says something about the letters, and that, I don't know, something about how Laura Jean had feelings for, how Josh says something about how Laura Jean had feelings for him.
Yeah.
And of course, Margot opens the door right then.
They're hanging out at the door.
And hears everything.
Yeah.
And gets pissed off. And it's like, Margot, you dumped him.
Yeah.
You have no dog in this fight.
Yeah,
okay.
You need to chill.
Exactly.
And you don't know the whole story, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she does learn the whole story because Laura Jean goes inside and it's like, look, I liked him. I didn't realize I liked him, but I don't like him now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna date him.
I'm not gonna date him. Exactly.
And Margot keeps calling him her boyfriend.
It's like he's not your boyfriend.
You need to chill out.
He's your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that was your doing.
Yeah.
So anyway, we don't like Margot.
Yeah. We're not Margot fans.
No. So anyway, she does end up talking to Josh and tells him, I did have feelings for you, but, that was a long time ago. And
I want to be friends.
Yeah. And so he's fine. He's like, okay, cool.
He gets over it, kind of.
I guess so. Oh, and then, of course, everything seems to be going okay until there's a video of her and Peter in the hot tub, and it gets put on Instagram.
Yeah.
And so everybody thinks that she and Peter had sex.
Yeah.
When they did not. Because she's like, I accidentally made a sex tape and I haven't even had sex. She's like, I'm still a virgin. But I somehow accidentally made a sex tape. This is not fair. So anyway, Margot is really good about it because she's like, okay, well, this is against the terms of service.
Yeah. So she writes an anonymous email to... I don't know why it had to be an anonymous email.
I don't know. But she gets it taken. She gets it taken down off of Instagram. Yeah. And so everybody's like, all right, fine. But then, of course, people at school already did see it. And so they like leave pictures and stuff on her locker and like, write mean things.
Yeah.
And so she's pissed off about that. And then Chris is like, Peter, you should have said something. He's like, everybody.
He makes a big announcement. I did not have sex with that woman.
Exactly. And so just stop it. Nothing happened in the hot tub. And so he's like, is that what you wanted? And she just gets mad at him again. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, he's just trying to help.
Yeah, he was in a bad spot. But he should have spoke up sooner.
He should have.
Still.
But whatever. Anyway, so... she's like, well, I know who leaked that video. I know who put that video up. Mm-hmm. It had to have been Jen.
Yeah.
And Jen won't own up to it.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure in the books she is the one who did it.
Surely. I don't know who else would.
Exactly. But she's mad about it. But they have this little showdown in the bathroom or whatever. And Jen is still mad about... the spin the bottle kiss.
You knew I liked him.
You knew I liked him and you kissed him anyway.
What was she supposed to do?
Exactly. And then Laura Jean's like, it was just a little kiss. There wasn't even tongue.
Yeah.
And Jen's like, well, it was, what was it she says? It was so funny. It was something about tongue.
Man, I don't remember.
Well, I don't remember what it was, but basically she's still mad about it because it was like they had kissed with tongue.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it. Like, nowadays, if that happened, I'd be like, that's insane. But 7th grade, high school times, okay, I could see that happening. I mean, I could be kind of realistic.
I can see being mad at it 7th grade when it happened. Yeah. But the fact that Jen and Peter get together anyway.
Yeah.
She had him. He was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Get over it. Just because he had just one little tiny kiss with your friend and it ruined their whole friendship.
Right.
What the heck?
It's crazy.
It's way too much.
Yep. Kids are weird.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So, so they have that blowout, but I think she feels good after talking to her. She feels okay.
Yeah.
That she doesn't have to feel bad about the kiss and everything.
Yeah.
I think because she kind of smiles when she leaves. She feels like she won. I don't know why, but...
I don't know. But, so she talks to Josh, And as she's talking to Josh, a kitty goes upstairs and she comes back down and she's got the box that the letters had been in.
Yeah.
And inside it instead are all of the notes that the notes that Peter wrote to Laura Jean.
Because she's scared of love. She doesn't, she reads about it in the books, but actually doing it scares her. She doesn't think anybody actually loves her.
Will feel that way about her.
Yeah, nobody's sending her letters.
Exactly.
But it looks like someone sent you letters.
Exactly. So she reads some of them.
Yeah.
And there's just one of them that's like, hey, Laura Jean, I just wanted to let you know you look really pretty today. Yeah. Like little simple little things like that. But I was like, oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
And so she goes to the lacrosse field where he's...
Again, interrupting lacrosse.
Well, I think practice was already over at that point. And so she goes up to him and she has a note for him, or a letter for him. And he's like, you're going to have to read it to me.
Yeah.
And so she's like, okay, well, this is embarrassing. So turn around and I'll read it to you while you're looking the other way.
She should have made it into one of those little finger puzzle things where you open and close it, have him pick a number.
Yeah. And then what
determines
if it was like something bad? So yeah, she starts reading it to him and everything. And then she's like, okay, I think I can say it to his face. And so she taps his shoulder and he turns around and she finishes telling him, that she likes him and she doesn't want to fake date. She wants to real date and everything. Yeah. And he's like, that sounds good to me.
Yeah. I was like, oh, she just said that I really like you. That's good. She's young. But he's like, I'm in love with you.
It's like, okay, Peter.
Oh, okay. Ooh, someone's a little farther along.
Yeah, and he definitely is. Like in the books, he's definitely farther along than she is. But I mean, he's also her first boyfriend.
That's true.
She's never dated anybody else.
That's true.
And so there are 3 books in the series.
Yeah.
And there's like at the very end of the movie, after they're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna date for real and everything. Yeah. Then there's like the doorbell rings, and Kitty opens it, and it's John Ambrose, who is the other person that got the letter, and he's holding the letter and everything. And she's
what was he from?
Model UN. Yeah. And so she's like, Laura Jean, there's someone here for you. Which is really funny because totally a white boy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
White boy, blonde hair, He's in the sequel. They recast him.
Yeah. It changed it up.
He's no longer a white boy with blonde hair.
Yeah.
Which I really like the guy that they got to play him. I cannot think of his name right now. But he's on Broadway kind of stuff, I think. And I'm pretty sure he's originally from, I think he was born in Alabama.
Oh,
so I think he was born in Birmingham.
But yeah, he's black, so it's definitely a different person.
Different guy playing him.
Wait, who was that other guy that came out? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong house. He left. The real John Ambrose came out like, hey.
Exactly. It's like, you're not John Ambrose. And
I'm sorry, I called you John Ambrose for no reason.
And what's funny is like it showed like a little flashback of him too. It was a little white boy.
Little white boy.
But in the
memories. You get them mixed up sometimes.
But in the sequel it shows, because we watched the trailer and it shows a flashback.
Yeah.
It's a little white boy.
Yeah. So that's how the world works.
But yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's kind of funny.
It's a funny recasting.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that is definitely different.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Lavender Brown in Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Except it was the opposite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because in the first few movies, there's a little black girl that is supposed to be Lavender Brown. They never actually say her name.
Yeah.
But then in the 6th movie, when she actually becomes like a main character,
white.
She's a white blonde girl.
Come on, JK.
So it's like, oh, jeez.
Dang it.
But then the thing is, it's like, did they cast a little black girl because her name is Lavender Brown?
Oh, maybe.
It's like, oh no. Either way you do this, it's bad. Oh, jeez.
But yeah,
it's a problem.
I didn't know what to expect coming into this movie, but I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know if I'd like Peter.
Yeah.
When he first got, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to like this guy. I liked him. He's good.
He's very charming.
Seemed like a good dude, yeah. I was surprised the Josh thing worked out so well.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I guess everybody's cool with that.
Yeah.
But,
I'm pretty sure in like the later... I don't even know if Josh is in the later movies.
Yeah.
Because he just becomes kind of like a background character kind of thing. And because, of course, you have John Ambrose who shows up.
Of course.
And then...
Takes that limelight.
Yeah, and then in the third one, it's all about college. It's like, what's going to happen with college? Yeah. It's not my favorite one. I only watched the movie because... I was like, well, I feel like I have to. I've watched the other
trilogy,
ones.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it was good.
The first one's definitely the best one.
Yeah. It, delivered on the romance.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cute movie.
5 stars out of something.
I was like, I don't know if I would go 5, but okay.
I'm not going to say what the scale is.
5 stars out of 100.
Out of 7.5 stars.
Oh,
I'll give it 5. So, since it's Valentine's Day, last week we had some Valentine's hearts. And today, we are going to have some more
Valentine's hearts.
This is Ghirardelli.
Yep, Ghirardelli, what are they called? Chocolate assortment Duet hearts.
Duet hearts.
So there are 3 different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
We have a dark chocolate sea salt caramel, a milk chocolate caramel, and a white chocolate creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
I'm thinking the creme brulee should be the last one that we eat. I want to do the dark chocolate first.
Okay. Yeah.
Then milk chocolate. Then the creme brulee, white chocolate.
Okay. And we'll see which ones we like better. Oh, 2 hearts.
Very cute.
Very dark.
That caramel just went everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Very caramely. That is pretty good. Mm-hmm. I like caramel and chocolate.
And if that's the dark chocolate one?
Still got milk chocolate. I like Rolos. Like, it's one of my favorite candies.
Okay.
So, I love chocolate and caramel.
Great combo. Yours did it that time.
Very stringy caramel.
I definitely like the milk chocolate better than the dark chocolate, but is that surprising?
Nope. That was pretty good. All right. Creme brulee.
Here we go. Ooh, this looks weird.
Looks diseased.
It does. Gross.
So, look gets negative.
Oh, definitely tastes like creme brulee.
It's interesting.
I feel like I don't like it as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, me neither. It's not bad. I think they're all good. How would you rank them? Which ones you like better?
I think my favorite is the milk chocolate caramel.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just, it's great. It's hard to choose between the other 2.
I'm going dark chocolate caramel and then creme brulee. I really like caramel.
I never thought I would say this, but I think I am too.
Oh, man. Look at that.
I don't like dark chocolate.
Yeah. But it was good.
But it was really good.
It wasn't like a super bitter one.
Yeah, and it has that caramel to kind of like balance it out. And the sea salt, because it's a sea salt caramel
balance,
too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And then even though the creme brulee one is in last place, still really liked it.
Still good, yeah. I'd take it anytime.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I guess we got to give them numbers now.
Are we going to do all of them together, or are we going to do them separately?
Separate. We got to go separate.
Okay.
Milk chocolate caramel. It's our highest ones.
Yes.
I really like them. I like Rolos. I'll give it a 9.
I'm going to say, I think I'm going to do them all, like, we already know the order.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do them 9, 8, 7, because they're all pretty good.
High up there. I think the dark chocolate caramel, I like an 8. Creme brulee, yeah, you know what? I think that works. I might go 6.5.
I was gonna say it's
6.5,
just
7.
like maybe just below 7,
Yeah.
but I just went ahead and 7. So
it's good. It's good numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
I
like
recommend
that.
it.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah.
Which Ghirardelli chocolate's pretty good anyway.
They're good.
So
Yeah.
I don't think you can go too wrong with those.
That's right. Unless they start throwing nuts in there or something.
Exactly. And maybe these will be on sale, so you might be able to find a bunch of them after
go by Target.
After Valentine's Day. Because, yes, we got these at Target. So
they had a lot of interesting things. Yeah. They had Grogu Fun Dip.
They did.
With vanilla and green apple? Like, what flavors are those? What are you doing?
Green apple I get.
Vanilla?
But vanilla?
What in the world?
Why?
For Fun Dip?
That's just weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, but
I don't know.
they were thinking something, and it's not the same thing I would have been thinking.
No, I don't know. Maybe Grogu loves vanilla.
I don't know. The only thing we've really seen him eat are frogs.
They should have labeled the green apple frog.
And frog eggs.
Yeah.
And those macarons that they got.
They should have blue raspberry in the macaron.
There you go.
And frogs as the green apple.
As the green apple, yeah.
We should write them a letter.
Right.
We would make them a ton of money.
Yeah. But then, of course, people would have the blue raspberry macaron ones and be like, "Oh, this makes me think of when he ate the blue macarons and then vomited them." So I don't know how people would go for that.
Yeah, and they wouldn't taste like macarons.
True.
So there'd be an outcry. Maybe we shouldn't. But that's it for our Valentine's Day episode. If you want to say hi. Go or let us know what you thought about Boba Fett, about this movie, To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Wow, what was that again?
It's a long movie title.
It is a long movie title.
To all the boys I've loved before. Go on to our Twitter at Having Fun Cast or on Facebook at Having Fun Pod.
Or you can send us an email at havingfunpod@gmail.com.
Okay, and go out there and have fun. And hey, Krista, love you.
Love you too.
Oh, Valentine's. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.